Welcome children to the video lectures of Social Science Standard 10th. This is the second video lecture of chapter number 10, India Agriculture. Today we are going to study about the farming methods. Now, as per the geographical conditions and the facilities available into the farm, different kind of farming methods are used. Here we are going to study about each of them into detail. See, organic farming, sustainable farming, mixed farming, etc. are some of the current methods of farming in India. First, we are going to study about organic farming. The rate at which the chemical fertilizers and the insecticides are used, the destructive effect of this chemical is also felt. We know this, right? They are using a lot of chemical fertilizers and insecticides, and ultimately that is mixing up with our food. So the effect are also felt. Due to the presence of these chemicals and insecticides in grains, vegetables and fruits have adverse effect on hygiene on the people. Only they create a great impact on the health of the people who consume it. More damage is caused to the environment. At the same time, damage is caused to the environment too. The productive capacity and fertility of the land have reduced. At the same time, the productive capacity and the fertility of the land have reduced, due to which the crop production of the land and its quality were reduced over a long time. And ultimately, if this continues, the productive quality of the land and it will reduce on a long time. Organic farming is a method of farming in which, see, what is organic farming? Then organic farming is a method of farming in which urea or any other chemical fertilizer or insecticides are not used. In simple words, they don't use any kind of chemical fertilizer or chemicals into the farm. Instead, they go for more better natural fertilizers, right? For nutrition of the crop, crop dung, earthworm fertilizer, composite fertilizer, etc. are used, which are natural. See, cow urine is also used, neem solvent, buttermilk even is also used for farming. Are used for protection of the crops. See, they are used for protection of the crops. The organic products are full of nutrition, see, as they are without any chemicals, so they are good and full of nutrition values. They contain natural taste, sweetness and fragrance into it. There are minerals, vitamins and life energizing elements into these crops. Nowadays, organic farm products are more in demand, so farmers also get a good return. So it is also a profitable business and activity for the farmers too. Next kind of farming is sustainable farming. In order to see the soil fertility is retained for a longer time, care is taken for crop rotation. See, crop rotation is done. Okay, means suppose this year they have grown wheat, then next year they will grow something else. Why this kind of rotation is needed? So that the soil fertility can retain. Okay, wheat needs certain kind of nutrition, while suppose grams will need certain kind of nutrition. So if they continue to grow wheat every year, it will take off the nutritive value of the land, and that's why crop rotation is needed. Use of chemical fertilizer only when necessary. Use of biotic control for insect and harvest and water conservation. These are some of the parts of sustainable farming. Next is mixed farming, that is mixture of both. Here cattle rearing, poultry, sericulture, fishery, etc. are also carried out simultaneously along with the farm. Simultaneously means at the same time. Now here a new word is called sericulture. Sericulture means basically rearing of silkworms. Okay, silkworm. I hope you know what a silkworm and you know the process of getting silk. Now we'll study about the agriculture products of India. Okay. As per the seasons, the agriculture crops of India can be grouped into three categories, that is Kharif crop, Rabi crop and Zaid crop. Kharif crop are crop grown into monsoon. See, crops which are taken during rainy season are called Kharif crops. So this can be the definition of Kharif crop. Time for this crop is from November, June to July to October to November. What are the main crops? Paddy, maize, jowar, millet, cotton, till, groundnut, mud and Kharif crops. These are some of the Kharif crops that are taken during monsoon. Next is Rabi crop, that is winter. Crops which are grown during winter are called Rabi crops. Okay, remember this. What is the time? October to November, as soon as the monsoon ends, to March and April. What are the Rabi crops? Wheat, gram, barley, mustard, linseed. Okay, are Rabi crops. Third kind of crop is Zaid crops. That is during the monsoon. The crops which are grown during summer are called monsoon or Zaid crops. Time for this crop is from March to June. Okay. Paddy, maize, groundnut, till, millet, and fruits like watermelon, cucumber, muskmelon, etc. are side crops. So these are the three main types of crops that are taken into India: Kharif crop, Rabi crop, and Zaid crop. Now, major agriculture crops. Due to the diversity in geographical condition, climate, variety of land, the amount of rainfall, etc., different crops are grown into parts of India. Let us see about them. What are the major agriculture products of India? Now see, there are categories here given. I'll just read out few of them. I'll just explain this. Food grains. Food grain means the grains that we use into our day-to-day life, like wheat, paddy, jowar, etc. Pulses. Pulses is known as kathol in Gujarati. Is known as kathol in Gujarati. Tur, mung dal, gram means chana, peas. These are some of the pulses. Next is oil seeds. Oil seeds are seeds from where we get oil. Okay, like groundnut, til, soya bean, castor oil, mustard oil. So these are oil seeds from where we get oil when we crush it. Next is beverages. Beverages is tea, coffee, and cocoa that we drink with mixing with tea or milk or any other product. Next are cash crops. Cash crops are such kind of crops which are sold directly without processing. Okay, cotton, sugarcane, jute, tobacco, rubber. These are cash crops, and you get more money in comparison to food grains with it. Next is condiments. Condiments means masalas that we use into our kitchen. Cumin seeds. Okay, then fennel, that is your variali, isabgul, you might know. Coriander is your kothmari. Fenugreek is your methi. Okay, ajwain, black pepper, garlic, right? This. Okay. Next is fruits: mango, banana, chiku, papaya, grapes, and so on. And vegetable, and potato, brinjal, onion, and so on. So these are some of the major agriculture products that are grown into India. See, now we are going to study about food grains. Grains are cultivated in about 75% of total sown area. See, grains take a very large amount in comparison to other. Okay, and 50% of the total production comes from grain. Major crops, food grains, are as follows. So first, major food grain that we are going to study is paddy. Paddy means rice. See, paddy is our most important crop. A large variety of world, and about half of the population of India uses rice. India stands second in the world after China. China is first in production of paddy. India stands second. Paddy is sown over 1/4 of the total sown area. See, it takes a large cultivation area. Paddy is a crop of torrid zone. Okay, torrid zone. It is a crop of torrid zone. Hot and humid climate, minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius, alluvial soil, and more than 100 centimeters of rainfall are necessary for the production. Okay, so you can remember this: hot and humid climate, temperature of about 20 degrees Celsius, fertile alluvial soil is more better for it, and about 100 centimeters of rainfall are needed. In the regions of less rainfall like Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, this crop is taken through irrigation. So where there is less rainfall, irrigation is used to get the crops. More human labor is necessary for paddy. A lot of human labor is necessary for paddy cultivation. West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana, Bihar, Orissa are major producing states. The crop is taken 2 to 3 times in West Bengal. In West Bengal, where the rainfall is also good, at the same time irrigation facilities are also better, the crop is taken 2 to 3 times. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Orissa and Tamil Nadu are also some of the states where the crop is grown in majority. In Gujarat, paddy is grown in Surat, Tapi, Panchmahal, Ahmedabad, Kheda, Anand, Valsad districts. Okay. Paddy requires more water, as we already read it. Paddy requires a lot of water. However, instead of keeping paddy fields full of water, paddy is grown by irrigation through sprinklers using less water. In some places, the sprinklers are also used instead of keeping the fields sown into the water. Now you can see here in the photograph, paddy is sown, okay, into fields full of water. This is the crop of paddy, okay, and this is the final product. Next most important, wheat. Wheat is second most important crop of our country after paddy. Wheat is grown over 1/3 area, over 1/3 area of the arable land it is grown. It is substantial food for the north and the west. Northwest people eat wheat, while the northeast people mostly turn towards the paddy or rice. Now it is a rabi crop. It is a rabi crop, means grown into winter. It is grown into winter. It requires black and fertile loamy soil and more than 75 centimeters of annual rainfall. Wheat can be grown into regions of lesser rainfall with irrigations. Okay, so this is one of the trend that is going on now. Wherever there is less rainfall, they go towards the irrigation facilities. Wheat cannot be grown in areas receiving more than 100 centimeters of rainfall. Less labor force is required as mechanization is introduced into wheat cultivation. Mechanization means use of tractors and other things is done. That's why less people are used into it. After Green Revolution, the wheat production is almost double. Green Revolution, the revolution in the field of agriculture. Okay. Wheat cultivation is carried out mostly in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Western Uttar Pradesh. These states contribute about 2/3 of total national production. This place, Punjab, is the major producer of wheat at the same time. As there is irrigation facility in this state, there are more per hectare production. Due to the canal water in Punjab, there is abundance of wheat production. As there is a lot of irrigation facilities available to Punjab, the production of wheat is great into that place. Punjab is also called the wheat bowl of India. Remember this. Okay, Punjab is also called the wheat bowl of India. Wheat is also produced in some states like Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, West Bengal, etc. Bhalia wheat is produced in Bhal region of Gujarat. Besides, Mehsana, Rajkot, Junagadh, Kheda are also producing wheat. Among all the food grains used in daily meal, wheat is best. Many items like roti, bhakri, sev, shiro, lapshi, ladu, sukri, bread, puri, cake, biscuits, etc. are prepared, and a lot of other things are also prepared along with it. Among all the grains, wheat is the most nutritious. Okay? That is why wheat is also known as the king of the grain. Okay? And wheat is known as the king of the grain due to its nutritive values. Now you can see into this particular map, okay, those parts with standing lines are the paddy and slanting lines are the wheat. Okay, these all parts are paddy, right? While this part is mainly dedicated to wheat. Okay, so you can understand, and this intersection here, okay, there is an intersection in the middle, right here. Both the crops are grown. Okay, so you can understand this easily, right? Let us go further. Jowar, bajri, maize and barley are major coarse grain. Coarse grain means which are used into day-to-day life of India. So we'll keep till here into this particular video lecture.